We have talked a lot in this newsroom and with you about red meat, about beef, and there was that big study that said that, you eat too much red meat and it's going to kill you, and you weren't such a big fan of that study. And now there's this whole pink slime controversy that it's this additive that's added to beef, but the USDA says, no, it is beef, so we don't have to label it any differently. What do you think about all this?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. If you go back to that study, and the message that most people read was that red meat, will increase your risk of death, and eating red meat every day will kill you. These are studies that are done on questionnaires. I was telling you before we started here, it was a 20-year study, which made it sound so impressive. These people filled out a food questionnaire every 4 years.
So you're supposed to remember what you ate the past 4 years?
Remember what you ate every 4 years, or for 4 years. But the most often choice of meat that people sit when they choose red meat, is fast food based, red meat stuff they're buying from the grocery store, and so it includes all these things. In addition, I suspect that the buns of these burgers is probably more of a bigger issue. But we have to look at meat like it's a processed food. I mean, most people say, well, no, it's a steak, it came right from the cow. Yeah, everything before the steak got to the grocery store is well processed and well orchestrated. I mean, the cow's life cycle, this feedlot operation, what they're fed in regards to being completely counter to what they're supposed to be eating. And so these are processed foods. They're processed in different ways. And then you add, well, these are stressed animals, there's more infections, we have to feed the country, it's quick and easy. Let's add this additive, to minimize infection and to sterilize this. Well, we're not eating real beef. We're not eating real food. So I'm still an advocate for grass-fed beef, pastured animals. Cows were meant to eat grass. When they eat grass, the fat in their muscle is high in omega-3s. It's conjugated linoleic acid. That's not what people were filling out on that questionnaire. So you can't rule that in the study. In addition, most grass-fed beef is gotten directly from the farm. You can walk out there, watch the cows eating grass. You can go to the butcher, watch the cows, watch it being prepared. That's not processed. That's a real food. So we've got to look at, you almost have to avoid the grocery stores, and spend more time with local farms. It's really the only way to ensure that you're eating whole, natural foods.
And that's something you've been advocating since the beginning.
Absolutely. It just changes, the definition changes. I got to keep up with the industry. It used to be, hey, let's eat organic, but now you can get an organic Pop-Tart. So we can't just eat organic anymore. Now it's just, I hopefully nothing changes at the local farm level. We'll just stick with that and we won't move off of it.
It would make life a little bit easier, wouldn't it?
A bit.